morning, good afternoon, all. I trust you are doing great. So, you welcome back to this channel, Jewel Vlog, and this program is Etiquette with Janet. If you are just coming across my video for the very first time, do want to subscribe and be part of the family. And to my returning subscribers, a big shout out to you guys. You are the real MVP. Thank you for sticking to my page, and I'm so proud to have you. Thank you so much. Alright guys, so before we dive into what we have in package for today, I really want to invite you to my webinar that will be coming up in 2 weeks time. And the theme is the theme or title, yeah, is life success metric. Life success metrics. And I'm telling you, it's process to be great, to be insightful, to be educative. I mean everything with our great speakers, with the keynote speakers that will be having for the program. So you will enjoy it, and I'll be dropping a flyer on the screen with the link for you to join the wait list. So do want to join the wait list, do want to subscribe, do want to be part of the program. I promise you will not regret doing that. All right, so I will look forward to seeing you in that webinar. All right, thank you. So then let's dive into what we have today. Yeah, guys, I mean, it's been a while, but then I'm back here again. Yeah, I know today's topic is something interesting, and I really want us to look into it together. So please do what to drop your comments, do what to share your perspective. Yeah, the topic that I'll be looking into today is why priorities change. Why priorities change. I mean, let's start with what priority is. Talking about priority is something that we consider important to us at any time or any stage, that we give how that I put it, degree of importance, or we really place high at a particular point in time. That's what we call priority. But then at every stage of our life, we tend to, regard some things as important than others. We might need that many, like we have a lot that we want to do, a lot we want to explore, a lot that we want to become. In fact, don't let me say a lot that we want to become. At the point you have what you want to become, but then it changes with time. So let's start with why everything that you've always placed importance change. Why? Let's start with why. All right, I'll start with talking about the teenager. When we're small, we always have this mindset that this is what I want to become, this is what I want to do, this is how I want to be. I mean, talking about myself, I I mean, it's funny though. Very when I was teenager, I used to tell myself, oh, I will graduate at the age of, I mean, that was my wish anyways. I graduated at the age of 18, and I was saved my masters, and at the age of 25 I should have kids and all that. These are things that we say as teenager and just feel like, yeah, it's wish then. But as time goes on, you find out that these priorities change. You just feel like all those things that you placed as important are not things that you actually want to do again. And that is why I'm asking why. Why do these things change? Okay, I will start with my observation and I mean the little experience that I have. Yeah, the first one for me would be uh, the level of exposure. Yeah, let's start with that. I think because let's start with, okay, what you bring out, what comes out of you is as a result of what has been consumed by you. What flows out of you is as a result of the inputs that you have. Yeah. At the point where you are placing the priority is as a result of, okay, this is the level of my understanding, this is the level of the knowledge that I have, this is what I think my ability can take at this moment, and that is why we are setting it as a priority. Want to say, okay, as of this moment, getting the best dress is the priority now. I mean, I'm just using that for a short term, right? Want to talk about, you want to look like a celebrity. This is just like a general note, anyways. Let's say, okay, having that dress like that of Vicky James is like a priority now. The dress uh, some of our dresses worth millions of naira, and you feel like, okay, because you want to appear like that, you also appear gorgeous, and that is what you are placing priority on. I want to say is as a result of the level of your knowledge of life, your level of understanding of achievements, and that is why you are placing priority on that. Yeah. I mean, if you have anything um contradicted to what I'm saying now, feel free to drop in the comment section. All right, let's go to something else. The fact that you change from what you have always wanted the most to something else. Do you at the point feel any regret? Do you at the point feel sad for letting it go? Now, this is a question that I wanted to answer. I mean, you can share with us in the comments or then answer it in your mind. Have you at any point um, felt sad or regret ever letting go your priority that or your what you have always wanted then for something else? Yeah, I talked about the level of our understanding, the level of our knowledge the other time. Also, we should talk about the societal pressure. Yes, I think some people feel pressure to cancel what they feel important to them or shift their priority. For example, um, while it has positive impact, it also have negative impact. You know, when you don't have better understanding of something, you are there's probability that you place priority on wrong thing. Yes. When you don't have a good knowledge of something, it is possible that you put priority on the wrong thing. And when you get to environments where they let you know that okay, this that you are prioritizing does not want it, does not it's not something that you should put as important to you. It's not something that will be valuable to you, and then they help you to actually shift your priority. That can be a positive impact. But talking about a negative impact, negative impacts will come from the angle of okay, you as an adult, as an adult, you want to believe that you have the understanding of what is good for you, what is bad for you, and you know what you want for yourself. This is the point where we say people don't decide for you. Your parents no longer decide for you. Your family, your siblings no longer decide for you. So at this point, you want to believe that whatsoever thing that you are placing priority on should be what is actually needed and valuable to you. All right. So by the time you are letting go of this priority, then some people, I mean, a larger percentage, end up regretting it because of societal or pressure. Seeing that okay, your people, your friends are buying cars, and you were like, oh, these people we are of the same age, we are the same level, we are doing the same job probably, or we are almost the same thing. Maybe you assume you're the same thing. Maybe you're not. Maybe they only show you what they wanted to see. You don't know. But then what you're seeing is what you're actually feeling prayer on. Like it is the display of what they are flaunting that makes you feel like, okay, you want this. Let me say, for example, your priority, okay, is getting a house, like getting your own home at a particular age. And then because your friend, they're having their cars and moving around, flexing, enjoying life, then you have to shift having a home to having a car. I mean, that's a big regret. I would never advise somebody to do that. No. Not even in this real world, like real estate world. Not even in this real estate world. I mean, if you enter real estate world, you know what I'm talking about. That's having a home is an asset compared to a car. A car is ability, while home is I mean, I don't mean to advertise for real estate people, but then, I mean, it is what it is, and we should talk about it. That's by the way, and as an example, it's a very good example because that is what is happening among the youths of these days. Societal problem push them to, shift their priority. Societal pressure has pushed them to let go of all their aspiration, all what they think is most important to them, and they're actually really important. because of societal problem, they let go of everything. And this is where we should talk about the emotional impact of the shift in priority, the changes in priority. I now sit down, think. I mean, I did say this a lot that you should think, because thinking is brings out the best out of you, make you bounce back on your feet when you think very well. Analyze it. Are you not regretting ever letting go of your priority? I mean, let me think. Let me think in just a few seconds. I don't think I've let go of my priority. What I thought was my priority as a teenager was not actually it, because I found out that I've not achieved what I want to achieve. To actually meet the priority that I set then, that I don't feel any regrets for shifting the priority. I know that was just a teenager, young, naive mindset. I'm an adult, and the priority that I'm setting now is beautiful. I mean, something that everybody wants to work towards. All right, so that's by the way. And then let's talk about another angle of the shifting priority. All right, so now let's talk about when you have already shifted that priority. You are now at the stage where you are embracing your new priority. All right, like I said the other time, you should ask yourself that question, that what are the old priority, what are the new priority? The reason for that shift, analyze it. Understand if you are not shifting because of pressure. Understand if you are not shifting because of some wrong reasons. Now that you are at it, another thing I should try to look into are your actions. Are your action actually in line with your priority? It's another thing to set priority, it's another thing to be doing something totally different. Totally different. And that's I think that would be because you don't even have an understanding of what you set as a priority. And that is why your action is not in line, or your action does not align with your priority, with what you say is valuable or is of value to you. So when you place priority on something, when you say something has value to you, then your action must be able to communicate that. Everything that you do, our company that you keep, should align with your priority. And that is when you will know that you're actually going in the line of fulfillment. You're actually walking in the paths of fulfillment. All right, so and the last thing I'll be talking about is how your priority shift affects your relationship. All right, talking about relationship, I'm not here to talk about the marital relationship, but then I want to talk about the general relationship that we have with people, meeting with people, relating with people, having friends, and every other relationship that I can talk about. Now, when you are having a shift of priority, one thing you should note is that it will affect people around you. It will affect your relationship with people. Ask me how. By the time you set your priority, you choose your friend or for that priority. Yeah, I think it's something that I've experienced, that I've seen people experience as well, or even expressed. I mean, by the time you're setting a priority, the friends that you keep, the company that you keep aligns with that priority. For example, you're setting a priority of having a home, and I've heard of people who set priority of having their own house. The people that they choose as friends, that they interact with, are people that already have houses, that are doing well in their businesses, they are doing fine for themselves. And that is because it aligns with their priority. So just remember, when you're not keeping some friends or when you're away from some friends, it's as a result of the priority that you set. Because when we are not on the same scale, then you tend to let go of those friends. All right, guys. So in all, while it is important that you set priority, don't get me wrong. Setting priority is important. I mean, it's very, very good. And it is advisable that everybody sets priority, because if you do not set priority, you just find yourself doing unnecessary things and just wasting time. So it's important that you set priority, and your priority comes from your goals. If you have goals set down, then you have your priority listed out, and then you don't get to do what is not necessary when you're supposed to be doing the important things. All right, guys, why it is important that you set priority? It is important that you make research, that you talk to people, that you consult, that you're not setting priority on the wrong thing. And you know the funniest thing about this priority thing is that what you feel is important at that time will be hot, like will be hot in you. Like that's what I want to do. Mommy, that's what I want to. I want to buy a house. Mommy, I want to own a car. Mommy, I want to do this. It will be hot because at that time, I don't know, something will be the motivation or the drive behind that particular thing. Obviously, something will be the drive, will be the motivation behind that particular thing. But then it is ideal that you sit down, calm your nerves, and what understand what you are placing your priority to priority on. And then have mentors. The reason why we're talking about having mentors is such that you can discuss these important things with them. They will let you know that, do you know that this time that you're just too, I mean, you are too young to have a house. Why don't you think of having a second degree? Why don't you think of pursuing this level of expertise in your career? You know, it's that money that you want to use and buy yourself this thing. Why don't you use it to sponsor yourself in some trainings, skill acquisition, or establish a business? These are people that will help you to have that rethink. So please do what to sit down, talk to people, have no, meet with mentors, meet with people that are doing well, give good company, and that will help you in your priority setting. And then we're making out to shift your priority wrongly if there is need for that. All right, guys, we have come to the end of today program. I mean, an etiquette with Jane. Thank you so much for staying to the very end. I mean, I'm so grateful. Thank you for listening. And then I will appreciate every feedback that I receive. I love to see your feedback. I love to see your comments. I love to see you share. If this message resonates with you, if you enjoy it, kindly share with people. I mean, share, and please share, invite people to subscribe. And I mean, I will appreciate that a lot. Thank you so much, guys. And then let's meet next time for another episode on this etiquette with Jay. Thank you, guys, and really